was battered and scarred, and the auctioneer felt it was hardly worth his while to waste much time on this old violin, but he held it up with a smile. Well, it sure ain't much, but it's all we've got left. I guess we ought to sell it too. So who'll start the bid on this old violin? Just one more